Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming, and today I'm revisiting a game that I done on the channel maybe a few months back. I made about 3 or 4 videos about the game. It's a game I like a lot called Redemption Reapers, and it shows how much I like it because I'm on chapter 25 now. I don't know how many chapters there are, but I think I'm nearer the end than the beginning. And I've been playing it quite a lot, so that says a lot because I often just leave games at some point and never go back to them. And sometimes it's very quick, but this game I liked. I said on the channel I thought it was a good game. It's different. Basically it's a turn-based game, but instead of turn-based combat like in, say, XCOM, in this you really need to keep all your, you only get a party of 5 max, and you really need to keep them all close together in general because they have abilities that play off each other. So one might be, say, there, and the other one would be there, and one would be there, and you can activate other abilities once one does something, if that makes sense. So it's different. It gives you things to think about. That's different from XCOM and games like that, and I like that. It's a different kind of game. There's no stealth or anything like that, but you have to think, how do I get, you know, that guy to be near that guy to be there, and that one to be there, and then because when you get to the harder enemies you need to definitely use like more than one ability, and sometimes you want to try and kill them in one turn. So I've been playing along, I've been enjoying it. There's been difficult missions, there's been easier missions, and then there's this mission, he said. And I thought I should make a video about it because I think if I've made a video on the channel about a game that I've said something about, and later on I find something different, whether it's good or bad, I should probably make a video, even if it's not a long one, and that's the case with this. So this mission is really, I can't think of a word, so let me just say stupid and frustrating. So I've already told you what the combat's like. You only get 4 or 5 guys. Yes, you have healing potions, but you've got a limited amount. There's these little healing spots you can heal up as well, but there's not that many of them. And in this mission, there's primarily these things. These like blob things here, whatever they are, hatching sentinels we'll call them if it was Phoenix Point. And they hatch these little guys that explode. They don't do any damage, and you can usually kill them in one shot. Not quite as much now because everyone's leveled up, but you can usually kill them in one shot, at least one turn. But there's quite a lot of these hatching sentinels, and they're all hatching these little exploding guys. And what these exploding guys do is, all they do, and it's very basic, there's a few dogs and things that are just there to be annoying, but that's it. But what these exploding guys do is they run to your character and they explode. And if they explode, they'll almost definitely one-shot you. Maybe some of the stronger characters, they might not. They might just damage you to a very low health, but they'll probably one-shot you. If you're slightly injured, they'll definitely one-shot you. And the problem is that they keep making them. It's not just the ones you can see on screen now. They keep making them. And this is a game a lot about working out where to go, because it's not like XCOM where you're running different places and you've got all your squad going different areas. This is you're working out where these are going to go, where you're going to go, and where these are going to go. So the red is where this one's going to go, and you can see there's no point in me not doing anything because it's going to run up and blow somebody up. Then you've got to work out where that one's going to go, and that one's got to there. So if you came to here and hit this, unless you've got the turns to move away again and move right away, that one's going to come and get you. So that's a little bit annoying. Let's see how this goes. So you've only got one ranged character. I think that's also a problem with this mission especially. And the ranged character's not as ranged as you'd hope, so it's like a 3 square range. I think there is a thing called far-sighted where you get slightly further, but I think in general archers should be able to shoot more than 3 squares. But anyway, so you could use her, but she doesn't need to be that near it. So I could put her here, and then she can shoot that. And you can see it's not quite a one-shot, but she gets an extra shot because I've given her other abilities over time. So she's killed that one's dead. That's all good. And you think, okay, that's a good way to go. I can't do anything with her now because she's used all her moves. Then you've got to work out where that's going to go. So that's going to come down and probably get near her. So do I go up and attack that? Well, I've got to do something. But the thing is, none of my other characters can reach it. And if they try to reach it, then they'll be stuck here and they'll get blown up. So I'll show you. So let's move him. He's the strongest AP character I've got. And he's the strongest HP character I've got. So we'll put him there. And we put him on defend, which halves their damage. Everybody else better hide there because they'll get blown up. Kind of need to move someone somewhere a bit because otherwise he's very prone to being killed. Move everyone a little bit. And you'll see what will happen. He'll come down here, he'll do his explodey thing. Dogs will come and bite. That's different, that's just normal, you know, game. But you say you've got these annoying dogs, they're just getting in the way. There's just something else to get in the way in this bit of the mission, but you can see these explodey guys. There's a lot of them, and they're always making new ones. You can kill those spawning points, spawning sentinels. But there you go, he's making a new one. Making a different kind of one and a new one. They make a few different types as well. So now, again, you've got to work out where these are going to go. These aren't going to get to us yet, so that's fine. There's one there. We have to take that out. If it got down to them, it will do damage. So, and the only one that can probably... So she can't shoot that, because if she goes up here... Also, the other thing that's a bit annoying in this game is the archer characters can only shoot in a straight line. I don't know why you can't shoot a diagonal arrow 3 square, so that makes it even more difficult in this kind of mission. So she can't get that, and nobody else is going to get to it. So we've already got a problem. We've only dealt with one of those exploding guys, and you can see how many more there are coming. And we've got to do something with these dogs. So he can't get that far, but we can move him to here and he can have a go at that. It will bite him back. Dogs aren't really a big problem because they're what you get in every mission. Let's see. We've got to do something. So she can probably kill that. We can't get any further than that, so we can't get up there to kill the other dog anyway, so he's going to have to live with it. So she can go a bit. We'll put her on defend as well. And you can see the problem already, because the thing is, if you put your guys anywhere where they can do anything the next turn, those explodey guys will somehow manage to get them. If you don't, the explodey guys will keep coming and the other things will attack you. So it's annoying. It gets progressively more annoying. So he can get to there. That's kind of good. You can hit that dog. But again, you can't kill it. She can go back. We don't really want people going back, but we've got no choice. So she can shoot that, and then that will bring in his ability. Oh, it would have done if he hadn't, if he needed to do anything, but he didn't. She can't do anything else. So he's getting bitten by the dog. You killed the dog on a counter attack. That dog's not anything to worry about. That dog's going to bite. But you can see that explodey guy's just waiting there. So now he's going to kill him. So he's dead. So we've only killed one explodey guy. One explodey guy killed us, and we've lost one guy already. And they keep making more, and that's a different type of one. It kind of grabs you and sucks you in. It's a weird thing. And then we've got more explodey guys, and more explodey guys, and more explodey guys. And the problem with this is it's just generally annoying. And there's more coming from up there, and there's more coming all the time. And even if we hadn't lost that one guy, and I found in this mission, and I've played this quite a lot of times, it's very hard not to lose someone in that early stage, because if the way it's set up, you can't move everyone forward because one of those exploded guys will get you next turn. But if you hold people back, then you can't kill anybody next turn. So now we've got we've got the same problem. We can't really get to these guys, but if we move forward to try and get ready, then they'll just come and explode on us. So it's, yeah, and we still got to kill this sentinel thing, and that doesn't die in one hit. So it's really, really irritating, because you really have to overthink for a start on little things like, okay, so that guy's going to move there and he's got one extra square, can I move that one square back just to avoid being killed by that explodey guy? And that's annoying anyway. It's good in the game, like say XCOM, where you've got to work out, you know, if I trigger the alien, if I do this, will I get hit? But in a whole mission where every single thing is that, it's annoying. And you haven't really got any way to combat it. Now she's in a bad place because she can't, well, she could come back, but then again, there's no point to going backwards. We've got dogs everywhere, so I'm going to just bring her here and hit that dog. That will work well because they'll trigger their combos, which is what I said, you need to, sometimes they miss, so you need to, different people miss different amounts of times, but you need to do that. Now she can't really do much. She should go there, she could go there, and even if she's got another move, which she has, then she'd be vulnerable to those explodey guys. So if she can't go there, so she has to go back. He could go up there, but again, same, you know, killing that dog, all these explodey guys will just come. We can't possibly get rid of all four of those things there, and then that is likely to make another one next turn. So it's really, really, really irritating. And it's not like XCOM irritating, and XCOM, as you know if you've ever played any variety of XCOM, is unbelievably irritating. There's so many times where you're waiting on a hit of a 98% hit, even a 70% hit, and they miss, and then that means that your whole mission's screwed because that one shot was the one that would have made everything work out or not. And that's annoying, but at least you can save scum in XCOM, so you don't waste lots of time. You just have to go back to the previous save and try again, and sometimes you have to do something a bit different. But okay, she can go there, and she can't even see, because the archer can't do anything from like even there. She can't do anything, although the archer's there, and that dog is, like, you can see it's so close, that dog there, but she can't shoot it because she can't shoot 3 squares, I don't know, at that angle or that angle, and that's ridiculously annoying. And nobody else can even get there, and if they did get there, it wouldn't matter, because if he went there, those exploding things would just come and kill him. And like I said, it's frustrating. Not like XCOM, like I said, it's just frustrating because there's way too much thinking about minute things like that square's one too many near there and that's one too many near there. And it's almost impossible, and I've done this mission at least 10, 12 times and not got very far with it. It's almost impossible to counter the amount of these explodey things without losing people. And as you can see, you've got a long way to, as soon as you lose somebody, you have to kill everybody. And you can see how far you've still got to go. Look how many explodey things there are there, and that's still making more. And then there's one up there making more. So it's impossible. It really is. You haven't got anything like a grenade, where if you had a grenade, you could throw a grenade and get rid of all those at the same time, a la XCOM. You haven't got an archer that can shoot more than 3 squares, so you can't stand like back here and fire up them at distance to get them before they get near you. And anything you do is almost certain to result in someone getting killed, because we can't move near these because there's too many of them. We can't possibly kill all 4 of those in one turn. And even if we did, that'll hatch another one, and there's probably, there's one over there, there's one coming down from there. It's ridiculous. And I'm sure that if I played this 6,000 million times, there's some way of doing this, because I'm sure there's going to be people who've watched this, have completed this game, and I'm sure there's people who have completed this mission, but it's not fun. It's not at all fun. And like I said, it's not like XCOM not fun, where you miss a shot that you needed, or an alien sees you when you didn't expect them to, and you just have to go back to the previous save. And if you've played XCOM, you know that if you're doing a mission, especially difficult missions, you save after virtually every turn, and that's fine because you haven't wasted much time. It's just annoying, and it is annoying. Here you can't save in mission. So if you get anywhere, if you got to right up here and you've got 3 guys there, 4 guys left, and you end up with all these explodey things and dogs, and you're going to have to go back and start again, which has happened to me, and it's just not fun. And I don't see the point in making a mission that's not fun. I don't want a mission that's difficult if you can do it by, like I said, XCOM standards, by kind of working out how to get around that, how to shoot someone at a different angle, how to use a different weapon. But here you don't have different weapons. There's no grenades, there's no long distance archers or anything like that, so you don't have different weapons to call on. In fact, almost the whole point of this game is to have close melee skills and you use all your team at once, and that works except when you're fighting guys that just run at you from quite a way off and explode on you, and there's lots of them, and then you do need grenades and archers and distance skills. So it's a mission set up for almost like a mission set up for XCOM soldiers, where you'd have, you know, your sniper back here and a grenadier would fire a missile here and kill all of these, and it would work great in XCOM. But in the game where you're meant, by the way the turns on the characters are, to come close and surround people, to hit them, to get all your guys to join in and activate all their abilities, and the archer can only shoot like 3 squares generally, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work at all, and it's annoying and it's bad and it's stupid, and I probably would never manage to complete this because I've only ever got to here, like this floor. I've killed that hatching sentinel, but then while I was doing it, this one was hatching more, and then of course there's one up there hatching more, and there's one there hatching more, and these dogs coming down. Look at the amount up here. So it's annoying. I'm really disappointed because I was, you know, going through this like I'm going to get to the end of this, I'm going to finish this game, and now I just don't think I will, because I don't think I can get through this mission, and I don't think I want to, because I think, you know, we all have time of things we do in our lives, and obviously gaming time, and I don't have enough time in my gaming life, or in my life, but especially my gaming life, to just play a mission over and over again from the beginning, because at some point this was unfair, and, you know, one of these, sometimes it's really hard to work out exactly which square they're going to end up on, and although it shows you, sometimes you can see it's hard to see where they're going to end, and so you can't even work it out, and just by one square miscalculation someone gets killed in one shot, and yeah, it just wastes your time because you have to keep doing it over again every time you fail. So it's a warning. If you've been playing this, I like the game, I think it's really good, but if they were going to do a mission like this, they needed grenades, or they needed an archer or more than one archer with a shot that's more than 3 squares, and a shot that can be done at different angles, not just straight across, because it's not a mission tailored to the way this game is designed to be. Anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming. Till next time, take care for now.